Hi there, and welcome to my channel, C'est La Vie Dawn. Today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable gnome made out of barn board or wood board for your front porch Christmas decor. This is part of the DIY Gnome Challenge hosted by my friend Donna from CreArtive by Nature, DIYs and Decor. Please go and check out her channel link as well as the playlist with the other participants in the description box below. Okay, for the supplies we're going to need for this is you're going to need a barn board or wood board, some faux fur or yarn, a wood bead or a Christmas ornament, sock or leg warmer, some twine, a scarf, hot glue, glue gun, and some scissors. Okay, so for the first part of this, I am using a barn board. It's from my husband's grandfather's barn. It's really nice and aged. It is cut at 4.5 feet long. Now, if you do not have access to barn board wood, you can go to the Home Depot or Lowe's and you can buy something like this, a 2x4, and just have them at the store cut it to length. They do it free of charge, or you can find other boards there that have really nice shapes and you can decide on the width for your board. Okay, so we're going to use this leg warmer that I got at Dollarama and some faux fur. I'm going to use this leg warmer one I got, but you may use some faux fur trim or you can use yarn if you don't have access to faux fur. For the nose, we're going to use either these wood beads, or if you don't have access to those, you can use a mid-size Christmas ornament, as well as a scarf of your choice, some glue, and your scissors. All right, let's get started. So we're going to take our wood piece here, and we're just going to grab the leg warmer, and we are going to put the leg warmer on the top of the barn board. Now, as you can see, the leg warmer does not have the sock attachment at the bottom. If you were to use a pair of stockings or socks, you would just cut off the heel part, so you would just use the straight piece. That's all we need for this board. Forgot to mention you're going to need some twine to tie off the top. So we're just going to stretch that leg warmer over the top of the barn board here, and we're just going to get it to a nice length that you want it for your board. Here I'm just deciding if I was going to have it a flopped over hat or if I was going to have it straight up. So as you can see, I went down about 6 inches with the sock or leg warmer. And then I'm just going to leave that and add my faux fur. This is also a faux fur boot cuff or leg warmer that I found at a dollar store. And what we're going to do is we are going to cut it in half. We're only going to need one piece of this. Now this is where, if you don't have access to faux fur, you can make a yarn beard. You just wind over yarn and cut your loops at the bottom, and you could glue those in as a beard. So you can see here I'm just cutting the faux fur in half. Just cut off the liner here. And there we are going to attach it. Just fold up your hat part, which is your sock, for a few minutes. Cut off the excess of the fur, and we're going to glue the fur right down to the wood board, holding it in place for a few minutes. and then just put the sock right over top. Now for the next part, you're going to use the other side of the faux fur, and I decided to make a mustache. You don't have to make a mustache. So I cut the other strip right in half, and you can see me inserting it here. And what I did was I started gluing it to the faux fur, but what I decided to do for a better adhesion is to actually glue part of this mustache right to the barn board. Now we have a mustache and a beard, and we are going to attach the nose. I ended up going with these wood beads I found at a thrift store. You can see they're meant for dolls. And we are going to just glue that right in and cut off the excess mustache. Just give him a nice shape. So right here we're just going to do some trimming as you see fit, however you like your mustache. And the faux fur fluffs out really nicely. So just play with it. And then to give it the bit of the mustache where it flips up, I just glued it in place so that I could flip up the mustache just a little bit. And then I curved up, as you can see here, to make the mustache just go up a little bit there, and fluffed it out. Now for the bottom part of the beard, I just started basically in the center and cut on an angle on both sides towards the board, just to give him a shaped beard, fluffing it out. Now, because this is going to be outside, I wanted to glue it in place a little bit in case the wind picks up. Where I live, we do get quite a bit of wind. This isn't necessary if you don't have a lot of wind in your front porch enclosure. I just attached each side to the back so that the wind wouldn't pick up the beard. And just put that in place. Just fluffing out, smoothing. Now, for the hat part, as you can see, because it's a barn board, he's going to have kind of a flat part of a hat, but that's the whole idea with board decor. So what I decided to do with my hat was I'm going to tie it off with some twine, some jute twine I have on hand. I wanted it a little bit of a slouched hat. So you see me, I slouched the hat a bit, and here I'm just bringing in the twine, tying off the top of the sock part here, and just going to tie it in a bow. And then getting that sock straight. Now, for the next part, I wanted my little guy to have a lumberjack scarf. So what I did was I just took this scarf, it's a polar fleece scarf I got at the Dollarama, a dollar store, and I cut it in half because I didn't want it too thick of a scarf on the board. And here I am just attaching the scarf to the barn board and just tying it in place as you see fit. However you like to tie your scarf, you just tie it right on there and just have the beard kind of sitting right over the scarf. And there you have my adorable little barn board gnome. I want to thank Donna for hosting this challenge, CreArtive by Nature, and I'd like you to go and check out the playlist. Thank you so much. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.